Hey guys, how's everybody doing? So I came across this article this morning. It's dated February 20th, 2023. So that was yesterday for me. It's koimoy.com. After Amber Heard settles in Spain, Johnny Depp starts his new life in London, but is shuffling between hotel and friends' houses as he doesn't own property. Johnny Depp seems to be leaving behind his history in LA as he shifts to London after the demise of Jeff Beck. So I haven't read this article yet, so I'm reacting as I read. Amber Heard seems to have decided to stay away from the limelight about dang time. She's living a peaceful life in Spain with her daughter Una Page and her lover Bianca Buddy. The actress opted for the low-key lifestyle after losing the defamation suit to ex-husband Johnny Depp and settled it for $1 million. Scroll below for the latest details as we update you on the Pirates of the Caribbean's decision to move out of LA. As most know, Johnny has been focusing on his music career as his acting future still dwindles. Okay, this is not a Johnny Depp positive article. I can see that right now. He performed a lot of shows with late friend Jeff Beck. Reports are rife that the actor even stayed with him for the longest time, but moved out of his place after his passing. JD isn't liking his life in the U.S. and has moved to London now. I mean, I can speak for probably several of us here in the States to say that we're sorry to lose Johnny, but can't really blame him. If I had his money, honestly, just with the way things are and the way the United States here treats its people, if I had his money, I'd be gone too. But anyways, and he's got, I guess he's got an unpleasant history. Although, Johnny, Virginia treated you very well, so I'm just saying I got a couch too. Okay, a source close to Sunday Times informs the hubbub and craziness of LA and New York can be exhausting. As much as London and Paris are busy, thriving cities, Johnny still feels he can relax and be creative there. He has always loved Europe, and people love him there. He feels very at home there and finds the European lifestyle a bit more his speed. Okay, good for him. The report adds that Johnny Depp doesn't have any property in the UK yet, so is relying on his friends on most days. Rest of the time, he's shifting to hotels and juggling between the two options. It is after Jeff Beck's death that the actor shifted to London and has been living there since. On the professional front, Johnny Depp will be next seen in the French film somebody tell me how to pronounce this, Du Barry. He will also be touring across Europe this summer along with his band Hollywood Vampires. I will be glad, for one, when this tour starts, because I think it's going to be good for him to get busy again. Did he sell his property, his little French village? Does he not still have that? Does anybody know? I don't. I thought I read somewhere that he still had it. Boy, this I'll tell you what. This site has so many ads on it. It's ridiculous. That's crazy. So I'm just gonna close this out, and I'll just stick up a nice picture of our Johnny. So I'm sure that he is still going through a lot of grieving. As far as the couch surfing thing goes, I mean, if you were friends with Johnny, wouldn't you welcome him into your home? I would, in a heartbeat. Although he would probably, like anybody else, not be comfortable here because of kids all day long. My house is not very, guys, my house is not very people friendly. It's set up for daycare. I legit have one room that is my space and my space only. Excuse me. That's my bedroom. But anyways, I'm going to be honest, reading that article about him, going from friend's house to friend's house and then hotel to hotel and whatever, I mean, it makes me a little sad. It makes me feel like he's still, feeling a little bit lost after losing his friend, emotionally speaking. He has plans for the future. He has his tour coming up, and maybe, we can't be inside his head. We don't know what he's thinking. We don't know what he's planning, and no one and no article should try to figure that out. But it makes me think that he doesn't want to, quote unquote, settle until after his tour with the Hollywood Vampires. Right? What's the sense in buying a home now, when he's got that tour coming up and he's going to be on the road all summer? So maybe after that he'll decide what he wants to do, and he'll be in a better place emotionally as well. He's been through a lot. He's been fighting with his ex since 2016, in regards to the divorce. And then the last year in particular has been really rough, with the, having the trial, and then he had a busy, the tour schedule with Jeff Beck, the European one, and then the one in the U.S. And then making that French film, and he's just been busy. And then, of course, the debut on Savage X. So he's been real busy. And then losing his friend. And I know that losing his friend hit him real hard. So he might be in a place of one still feeling a bit lost, and I'm not surprised that he moved out of Jeff Beck's home after this happened. He may have felt, I don't know, maybe giving his Jeff's wife and family, respect and privacy so they can grieve. It may have been too much for him to be there without Jeff. I don't know. But I'm glad he's got the Hollywood Vampires tour coming up, because it's going to make him busy again, and he's going to have be doing what he loves to do again, and I think that's gonna put him in a good place again. So We're with you, Johnny.